Hello friends, welcome back. I thought today it would be fun to share not only what I eat in a day, but join me for some baking and cooking throughout the day today. Let's start with making some homemade granola. This recipe is one that I came up with and I have it on my blog, so I will link that down below. But I'm gonna start by just getting everything out. 6 cups of oats, and I started my day off like I start every single morning, eating a cup of oatmeal and a cup of coffee. That's how I do my breakfast every single morning. It's the same exact breakfast. It never changes, whether it's the weekend, really anything, I eat the same exact thing. How I make my oatmeal in the morning is I just dump a whole heaping cup of oats into my big bowl, add the water, and I add cinnamon. I put it in my microwave because I find that to be the easiest. Of course, you could, boil it on the oven, but I just think that's the quickest, easiest way for me. And I put it in there for 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and then I add some almond milk, and I'm ready to eat. We also recently switched from instant coffee, we always used to do instant coffee, to buying this tiny 2-serving coffee pot, and it's much cheaper now to buy the bulk coffee from Costco. And since my husband and I only drink 1 cup of coffee each, this makes exactly 2 cups of coffee, 2 large cups of coffee. And we only have to make 1 pot, and then we share that. I started buying things from Azure Standard, so that's where these pumpkin seeds came from. And I'm also buying all my wheat berries from Azure Standard so I can mill my own flour, which has been really fun. And I always thought that Azure Standard wouldn't be around here. We live in Southern California, because I always heard people from other states talking about it. But I finally took the time to look it up, and you can order bulk from there locally. We just have to go pick it up. And it's worked out really well, and I feel like it's a great way to find the wheat berries for milling my own flour in a really easy way, because before I was ordering them and having them shipped, and that was really expensive. So this is a super affordable way to be able to find this type of stuff and mill my own flour. Okay, I'm going to add half a cup of these. I mix all the dry ingredients first, and then I am just having the dates cooked down to make kind of like make them softer, and then I put them in the blender, blend them up, and then I put that on top of this, add some vanilla into that. I have the whole recipe, of course, you can follow if you want to, but I just find that this is a great snack to have, or sometimes we will have this once it's all cooked up, we'll have it as a cereal. We're currently redoing our kitchen as well, and I'm so excited. Soon this wall right here won't be here, and the counter will just continue on into that room, and you have no idea how excited I am about that. If you want to, see how all that's going, we have a separate channel where we're putting all of those videos up on how this kitchen renovation is coming along, so I can link that down below. And you can follow us along on this kitchen renovation journey. But essentially, this wall will be no longer, and I will have all that counter space. This is the most time-consuming part, making sure the date mixture is covering all the oats. While that's cooking, I want to go clean off the couches outside because we have some local cats that are neighborhood cats that have loved sitting and rolling on our couches at night, I guess, or the afternoons when we're not here. We're always here, so I never see it happen. It must happen at night, but the cats have gone and rolled fur all over these couches. I was racking my brain how I was going to clean off those cushions, and then I realized I could just use this little thing on my portable vacuum, and we will see how it works. This attachment that I added thinking it would work a lot better than my regular attachment, it did not actually pick up that much fur. So after working on this couch for a while, I switched to my regular attachment that I use when I'm just vacuuming the floor in my house. And that worked a lot better. It sucked up the hair and fur way quicker. And so I just went over these chairs and then I went over the couch again and it solved the problem. I think it worked. I do see what looks like fur. It's now 12 o'clock, so I'm going to make my lunch, and essentially I eat the same thing every day for lunch. It varies sometimes. If we have leftovers from the night before, then I will eat leftovers sometimes if it sounds good, but it's really warmed up now, and it's nice to have a cold smoothie, which is what I just love. Every day. I actually look forward to it because it tastes so good. It's filling, and I just love it. It's refreshing. I start with a whole banana. I add protein powder. This is Orgain protein powder from Costco. It says to do 2 scoops, but I just do 1 big heaping scoop because I don't like it to taste like the powder. I don't love the flavor of the powder. It's good, but I just don't like too much of it. Then I add my frozen strawberries. I just eyeball how many I put in, but I added about 8 frozen strawberries. Then I add the baby spinach and I pack this in there. Absolutely pack it in. On occasion, I will add frozen blueberries. Sometimes I'll freeze the banana. It just depends on, what I feel like. And then I'm adding some almond milk. Don't have to do this. You can just do all water, but I like it gives it a little bit of creaminess. And I just eyeball it. I add a little bit. Probably comes out to being about a cup, I'm guessing. Because I like to be very full with lunch, and eating lunch at noon will keep me full until dinner time at 5. I don't usually snack or do anything in between that. I like this Milton's whole grain bread. I try to make my own bread when I have the energy, when it's possible, but in the meantime, I just use this. I do 2 pieces. And you might wonder why I don't just blend it in this cup. And that's because the blender is really difficult to work with these little cups now. We've had the blender for 7 years, and instead of buying a new one, which I probably should, I just went to using this bigger blender. So good. I add some almond butter to my toast and a very tiny bit of jam just for a little bit of sweetness, but it's not very much because I really try to limit the amount of processed sugars. And then I always love to eat my lunch outside in the sunshine. That looks good. I recently got this huge Pyrex container and it's perfect for things like storing that granola. This came out perfect. It's so good. I just tried a few pieces. I'm way too full after having lunch. That smoothie and 2 pieces of toast fill me up till I'm stuffed. One thing that has really improved my mood is eating outside. This is something I started doing maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. Anytime it's a nice warm day, I will go and sit and eat my lunch outside. And usually after I'm done eating, I will continue to sit out there for maybe 30 minutes, just relaxing, taking a break from work, because I will start my work day in my office around 8:30. And sometimes I would be in there all day. I would scarf down my lunch and just sit in there and continue editing. And I started to realize that this is really bad for me. And it just improves my mood so much to get outside in the fresh air, in the warmth, in the sun, and really soak that in for at least an hour. I love this recipe because you can fully customize it by adding dried fruits you like, any nuts you like, leave the nuts out, add seeds. And it's so simple to make. It just takes, the time to let it cook slowly. But other than that, it's relatively quick and easy to make. Last week, my son and I went to the library and I said, hey, let's check out the recipe section. We found so many fun cookbooks that were whole food, plant-based. That's how we eat. I always love to have some kind of inspiration because, I just am not that creative when it comes to food. I just do what I know and what's easy. I kind of default to that. So I found these 2 cookbooks. This was a great way to get inspired, is just go to the library and look through the recipe section, even if you don't eat the way I do. It was just such a great idea. I never thought of looking for recipes at the library. And then I've also pulled out my book that I have here, the Oh She Glows Cookbook, which I absolutely love. I cannot recommend this enough because I make so many things out of here and we've had this for years. I'm gonna make these oil-free chocolate zucchini muffins. They are delicious. And I have some zucchinis that I want to use up, so I'm going to jump into this. I have been milling my own flour and I've been learning how to use this for about 6 months now. And I got all of this information and first learned about this from Kristen at Generation Acres Farm. I can link all of her information down below, but I bought my mill from Kristen and I also took her course on how to use the mill and how to bake with freshly milled flour because there is a learning curve. She also has a recipe book and tons of tips and tricks on how to use freshly milled flour. So if you are interested in any of that, I will have all of her information down below so you can check that out in case you want to get started with this as well. Okay, I don't know why, but I decided to double this recipe. So now I've had to really think it out what I'm doing here because I'm having to double every single measurement. And yeah, I actually put all this on hold for a few seconds while I went and walked and got one of my sons from school. But now I'm back to finish this muffin, zucchini muffin situation. While I'm mixing up these muffins, I would like to invite you to join my email. I send out a weekly email with decluttering inspiration, simple living tips, and my latest video. So if you would like to join, I have all the information in the description box below. While that is baking, I always clean up the kitchen in between every single thing that I do. I just find it is so much easier to clean as I go rather than make a ginormous heaping disaster area and then have to come back to it. That looks good. The muffins turned out good. And I'm gonna try one. Super good. Wow. Grant is sneaking in and trying a muffin. Everybody loves them. The kids enjoy them a lot too. And since I was in the kitchen, I decided to go through my fridge and pull out all the things that were going bad. Since we make a lot of our food at home, we always have leftovers, and I usually save all the leftovers, no matter what they are. And a lot of the time they get pushed to the back of the fridge. So I need to go through the fridge often, pull those things out, just make sure everything is something we are continuing to use, and make sure that the produce has not gone bad as well, because we're eating so much fresh produce, it can go bad quite quickly. Dinner time has finally rolled around. It is 6 o'clock. Actually, my kids have already eaten, and my mom took them to do something fun right now. And they were hungry earlier. Grant and I weren't hungry, but we're starting to get hungry. And I'm doing a combination dinner where I'm using leftovers from the night before, and I'm also making some fresh stuff to add to that. The night before, I had made a huge pot of chili, and I usually just dice up an onion and some carrot, add in all the different beans and flavoring, cook that up, add some vegetable broth, and it is very delicious. That is a staple in our home. But I decided I would just go with the leftover chili and bonza pasta, which is a chickpea pasta, so it has more protein and does not have wheat in it. Not that it matters, but that is just an extra way to add more protein. I really love these noodles. They taste really great. I added that onto the pasta, and then I steamed up an enormous amount of broccoli, and Grant and I split it. So I do consume a ton of vegetables throughout the day. I'm just putting some fresh lemon on there and salt and pepper. This tastes delicious to me, and it's very fresh tasting. So this is what my dinner looked like. And then Grant ate something similar, but he added the tofu on top and also made a burrito. Now I'm going to sit down and eat this delicious food. Thank you for joining me on a what I eat in a day, and also hanging out with me in the kitchen for a day of baking and cooking. It was such a beautiful night that we decided to sit outside after we ate dinner to soak in some fresh air and enjoy the beautiful spring flowers. It's so nice that the nights are now warmer and it's staying lighter a lot later. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, you can hit the subscribe button to join my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!